पद्मभुवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यम् श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यम् तं तोटकं वार्तिककारमन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि. अध्याय 14 श्लोक 22. श्रीभगवानुवाच प्रकाशं च प्रवृत्तिं च मोहमेव च पाण्डव न द्वेष्टि सम्प्रवृत्तानि न निवृत्तानि काङ्क्षति. Bhagavan is describing as a gunatita lakshana. The lakshana, the characteristics of a jnani. A jnani is called gunatita because he has transcended the three gunas. So, he Pandava, O Pandava, Arjuna, Prakashancha. Prakasha means a jnana, which is a product of sattva guna karya, and pravrtti, action, rajoguna karya, and moha, delusion, tamoguna karya. These three, sampravrttani na dvesti, when they are sampravritta, when they are present, na dvesti, he does not hate them. Let it be there. Even though it is there, I am not affected. My Swarupa is not affected. With this understanding, he does not hate the manifestation of the effect of any guna when they are present. Nivrttani na kanksati. Nivrttani, when they have gone away, he does not desire for them. Na kankshati. Now it has gone. I want it back. I cannot live without it. He does not feel this way. Even the sattva guna karya. Sometimes some people come and tell me, earlier I could sit in meditation with a lot of calmness and happiness. I was enjoying a blissful state. Now I am not able to do it. I am not able to get back to that state because my mind is little turbulent. So I want that state back. I am aspiring once again for that state. See, even this is ajnana. because he wants that sattvika state back. Even remaining in bliss in meditation is sattva guna karya. Any state of mind is sattva guna is a guna. Any state of mind is caused by a particular guna. So when we are attached to a particular state of mind, and when we despise any particular state of mind, it means we are still in ajna. We have not become gunatita. Whereas a gunatita, a jnani, he understands any state of mind is the effect of gunas. I transcend the mind. Therefore, I transcend the three gunas. Therefore, no state of mind bothers my swarupa. This is gunati. This is a very significant statement. If we understand the purport properly, many people who think they are, jnanis, they will have the attachment to sattva. They are still in guna. So, see the Bhashya. गुणातीतस्य लक्षणम् गुणातीतत्वोपायञ्च अर्जुनेन पृष्टः अस्मिन् श्लोके अस्मिन् श्लोके referring to the previous shloka, shloka 21. This is a sambandha between 21 and 22. Therefore, asmin shloke refers to 21. In this shloka, means in shloka 21, Arjunena, by Arjuna. See, though it is in some books it is given after shloka 22, but this line should be before 22, precisely speaking, because it is sambandha. A sambandha should be before that shloka. But as a in the print, you find the sambandha after the shloka. That is why asmin shloke we should not get confused. Asmin does not refer to 22. It is referring to 21. This shloka. Gunatītasya lakshanam गुणातीतत्व उपायञ्च अर्जुनेन पृष्टः. Arjuna asked two things. What are they? Gunatītasya lakshanam. The characteristics of a gunatita. In fact, if you look into the shloka, there are three questions. There are three kim shabdas. One is kair lingaihi, one kim. Then second one is kimacharaha, second kim. And katham, third kim. Even katham is basically kim. So, three WH. In English, it is WH. WH question. Where, what? So, there are three WH in Shloka 21. But Bhashyakara says there are only two questions. How later on he says, Prashnadvayartham, only two questions. So, two questions because the first and second questions together form one question. Kairlingaihi and Kimacharaha both together form question regarding Gunatita Lakshana. So, what are the lingas and what are the acharas? Together form the Gunatita Lakshana question. Then another question is Katham Chaitas Trin Gunanati Vartate. How one transcends the three gunas. It is second question. That is why Bhashyakara says Gunatitasya Lakshanam. This is one. And Gunatitatva Upaya. The Upaya for becoming Gunatita. The way to become Gunatita. Katham iti Upaya Prashna. These two are asked. प्रश्नद्वयार्थं प्रतिवचनं भगवान् उवाच भगवान् प्रश्नद्वयार्थं प्रतिवचनं उवाच. No, Bhagavan answered the two questions. Prashnadvayartham prativachanam. The answer for the two questions. Bhagavan uvacha. Bhagavan said. Yat tavat kaihi lingaihi युक्तः गुणातीतः भवति तत् prakasam iti. So tavat, first of all, yat kaihi lingaihi yuktah gunatitah bhavati iti. Arjuna's question was, with the what lingas, endowed with the what lingas? Kaihi lingaihi yuktah, endowed with what indications, what characteristics? Gunatitah bhavati, one becomes gunatita. Tat shanu, please hear that, please listen to that. So Krishna is explaining the gunatita linga in this shloka. Prakashancha sattva pravrttim cha rajah karyam moham cha tamah karyam ityetani न dvesti sampravrttani सम्यक विषयभावेन उद्भूतानि मम तामसः प्रत्ययो जातः तेन अहं मूढः यथ तथा राजसी प्रवृत्तिः मम उत्पन्ना दुःखात्मिका तेन अहं रजसा प्रवर्तितः प्रचलितः स्वरूपात् कष्टं मम वर्तते योऽयं मत्स्वरूपावस्थानात् भ्रंशः तथा सात्विको गुणः प्रकाशात्मा मां विवेकित्वम् आपादयन् सुखे च सञ्जयन् बध्नाति इति तानि द्वेष्टि असम्यग्दर्शित्वेन तदेवं गुणातीतः न द्वेष्टि sampravrttani यथा च सात्विकादि पुरुषः सात्विकादि कार्याणि आत्मानं प्रति प्रकाश्य निवृत्तानि काङ्क्षति न तथा गुणातीतः निवृत्तानि काङ्क्षति इत्यर्थः एतत् न परप्रत्यक्षं लिङ्गम् किं तर्हि स्वात्मप्रत्यक्षत्वात् आत्मविषयमेव एतल्लक्षणम् न हि स्वात्मविषयं द्वेषम् आकाङ्क्षां वा परः पश्यति. So prakashancha, prakasha means jnana. From jnana we should take all the effects of sattva, jnana, sukha, all these are included. So jnana is an upalakshana, prakasha is an upalakshana for all the sattva karyas, all the effects of sattva. That is why Bhashyakara says sattva karyam. Prakasham stands for sattva karya, all the effects of sattva. Pravrttim cha rajah karyam. Pravritti is rajah karya. Pravritti means action. Action stands for the effects of rajas. Includes lobha, ashamaha, spruha, लोभः प्रवृत्तिरारम्भः कर्मणामशमस्पृहा. So mohameva cha, moha, delusion, stands for tamah karya. Moha, alasya, pramada. Ityetani, these sampravrttani na dvesti. Sampravrttani means samyak vishayabhavena udbhutani, manifested properly, samyak udbhutani, in the form of vishaya, vishayabhavena, samyak. Bhashyakara gives the implied meaning of samyak, properly. Properly means as vishaya, as object. In fact, all these gunas, their effects present as object of consciousness. Vishaya bhavi, they present themselves as vishaya, vishaya of the consciousness. From that we can understand that they are not the atma, they are anatma. Vishaya bhavena udbhutani na dvesti, he does not hate them. He does not dislike them. So, Bhashyakara explains with the example. Mama tamasah pratyayah jataha. Now, Bhashyakara is explaining the thought process of an ajnani, how an ajnani feels when a particular guna is predominant. Mama tamasah pratyayo jataha tena aham moodhaha. I have got tamasa pratyaya. Tamasa thoughts, tamasa feelings, emotions. I got like pramada, moha, etc. Tena aham moodha. Therefore, I am deluded. I am confused. I am not able to understand. I am not able to understand some book reading while reading some book because I have got tamas in my mind. My mind is dull. Then he feels bad. तथा राजसी प्रवृत्ति मम उत्पन्ना दुखात्मिका. Likewise, राजसी प्रवृत्ति मम राजसी प्रवृत्ति उत्पन्ना. I have got rajasi pravritti, the pravritti which is dukkhatmika, which is dukkha in nature, painful in nature. The actions that are painful in nature means actions lead to pain. Dukkhatmika, it leads to dukkha. Utpanna, it has risen. So I am getting desire, I am getting restlessness, I want to do something. So because of Rajasi Pravritti, an Ajnani may feel bad sometimes. I am not able to focus. Tena aham rajasa pravartitaha. Tena rajasa. By the rajas, I am pravartitaha. I am impelled to do work. Impelled to work. Therefore, swabhavat prachalitaha. Therefore, I am distracted from my Swarupa, Swarupat Prachalitaha. I am distracted from my Swarupa. I am not able to meditate on my Swarupa. I am distracted. I am not able to study Vedanta. I am not able to meditate. I am feeling like doing this or that. Kashtam mama vartate. Therefore, I have a lot of difficulty. So bad. Earlier, I was meditating very well. Now I am not able to meditate so well. Like that, he complains when Rajoguna comes. Yoyam vai kashta kashtam mama vartate vai kashta yaha ayam mat swarupavasthanat bhramshaha. Because I have got bhramsha, I have slipped down, fallen down from the swarupavasthana, from abiding in my swarupa. Earlier, I used to be blissfully abiding in my Swarupa, in meditation, Samadhi. Now I am not able to get that state of mind. Some people regret. They might have attained samadhi at one point of time. Blissfully they abide in the swarupa. Swarupa does not mean jnana. Here swarupa means thoughtless. The mind is so peaceful. That way swarupa avastha. Mind becomes very peaceful, and then they enjoy the bliss of meditative state for a while. Then they come down and they are not able to get the state again because then there is rajoguna predominance. So, swarupavasthana dhramshaha. So, here swarupavasthana should be understood as the swarupavasthana that is mentioned in Patanjali's Yoga Sutra. Tada drashtuswarupevasthanam. According to Patanjali, when swarupavasthana happens, when there is no vritti in the mind, all the vrittis in the mind have subsided. The mind has become very quiet. Then he is abiding in his swarupa. This state, it is a state of mind. And such state one can attain at any point for a while. It is not a jnana. And then after some time the state may go. So then there is rajoguna. Then he complains. So it is a commonplace thing in the spiritual domain. Many people come and tell me, now I am not able to get that state. I am badly in need of that state. See, again, this is ajnan. This is also ajnan. Krishna is clearly stating that. They think that is the jnana state. The sattvika state is the jnana state, they think. But it is not jnana state. In fact, no state is jnana. So, tatha likewise, sattviko gunah prakashatma मां विवेकित्वम् आपादयन् सुखे च संजयन् बध्नाति इति. And sometimes people may hate even sattva. Sattviko gunaha. I have got sattvika guna, and sattvika guna is prakashatma. It is clarity in nature, knowledge in nature. So because of sattva guna, some people will become very sharp. They will get intellectual sharpness. Mam vivekitvam apadayan. It makes me viveki. Viveki not in the sense of atmajnana. With respect to the world also, they are able to discern the things very clearly, very quickly. Something is wrong, something is right, grammar mistake, pronunciation mistake. They are able to understand very quickly. Sukhecha sanjayam, and the sattva guna makes them attached to some kind of sukha, some kind of subtle pleasure, like a music pleasure or pleasure in any fine arts, etc., or pleasure in intellectual luxury. Badhnati, and in this manner sattva guna binds me. As long as there is no jnana, Even sattva is a bondage, because when there is intellectual sharpness, people get into problem. Oh, I am too intelligent. They cannot handle their own intelligence. That is why they say, even in psychology, they say, if your IQ level is higher than a threshold, then they get into psychological problem. They may get bipolar or something if IQ is higher than a particular level. Therefore, even sattva guna is a bondage. That is why some people, this is another type of problem, another type of bondage, where people hate their own sattva guna. Another instance, a lady who is interested in spirituality, she is into studying Shastra and all, doing sadhana. She comes and tells, since I have become sattvika, I am not able to socialize with my family. I am not able to do what the other people do or what the other people expect me to do. So I feel bad. This is another type of sattvika, sattva guna binding, another type of bondage caused by sattva guna. So, what I mean to say is, even sattva can be hated. I have got sattva guna, unfortunate. Unfortunately, I have got sattva guna. One may feel. Tani dvesti asamyak darshittvena. See, tani asamyak darshittvena dvesti. Asamyak darshittvena. Being a ajnani, on account of ajnana, one hates a particular guna. So the dvesha towards a particular guna is also because of ajnana. Tadevam gunatito na dvesti sampravrttani. Tadevam, evam, unlike this, here evam means unlike. Unlike an ajnani, gunatitaha sampravrttani na dvesti. A gunatita does not hate the effect of any particular guna when it is predominant. He says, okay, it is anatma. In no way it is affecting me. Yathacha satvikadi purushaha. Yathacha also. Yatha satvikadi purushaha. Now he is explaining the part. Na nivrttani kanksati. Na nivrttani kanksati is being explained. Satvikadi purushaha, meaning an ajnani, who becomes a sattvika, rajasa, etc. An ajnani. An ajnani identifies, I am sattvika, I am rajasa, I am tamasa, etc. So sattvikadi purushaha means a purusha who becomes a sattvika, etc. means an ajnani who identifies with the gunas. He सात्विकादि कार्याणि आत्मानं प्रतिप्रकाश्य निवृत्तानि कांक्षति. Satvikaadi karyani, the effect sattvika etc., the effect of sattva etc., atmanam prati prakashya nivrittani, when they have presented themselves to him and gone away. For example, the Sattvika Sukha. The Sattvika Sukha has presented for a while and then it has gone away, nivritta. Why it has become nivritta? Because of prarabdha. See, what guna becomes predominant in our mind, it is mainly dependent on our prarabdha, our karmas. So now, when the prarabdha for such a sattvika sukha is over, that sukha goes away. Then he is no more able to remain peaceful. Means he is not able to enjoy the bliss within in samadhi or in meditation, in quietude. Then kanksati, he wants it back. Now I want it back, he says. न तथा गुणातीतः निवृत्तानि कांक्षति. Unlike that, गुणातीतः निवृत्तानि न कांक्षति. A gunatita, a jnani, does not aspire for what has gone away. It's a very profound understanding of a jnani's uh, characteristic. Ityarthaha. So now Bhashyakara makes an observation. In fact, this observation determines the difference between the two questions which form the first question, Gunatita Lakshana. Within Gunatita Lakshana, Arjuna had asked two questions. One is Linga, another is Achara. So, the Linga, the Linga, when the Linga is told, then what Arjuna meant was it is an indication which only a Gunatita himself can know. The others cannot know. But when Achara is told, it is observed by others also to some extent. What is his behavior? Behavior can be seen by others. But certain lingas, certain indications of a gunatita, which happen at the mental level, others cannot see. Therefore, Bhashyakara says, Etat na paraprathyaksham lingam. This linga is not parapratyaksha. It is not visible to others. Kim tarhi, then what? We have not, we have read this. Yeah. Kim tarhi, then what? Swatma pratyakshatvat atma vishayam eva etal lakshanam. Etat lakshanam. This lakshana, this characteristic of a gunatita, it is swatma pratyaksha. It is evident to oneself. Therefore, Atma Vishayam eva etal lakshana. This lakshana is Atma Vishaya. It is known by oneself only. Nahi swatma Vishayam dvesham. आकांक्षां वा परः पश्यति स्वात्मविषयं द्वेषं one's own hatred or one's own akanksha, desire. Paraha na pashyati. The others do not see. Therefore, whether I have become gunatita or not, others cannot see. Therefore, we cannot give a certificate. Mr. So and so has become a gunatita on this day. It is not possible to give a certificate because only you can understand whether you have become gunatita or not. So this is not meant for judging others. This is meant for knowing our own mind, understanding our own jnana, whether we have become gunatita or should we make more effort to become gunatita, we can understand for ourselves. उदासीनवदासीनः गुणैर्यो न विचाल्यते गुणा वर्तन्त इत्येव योऽवतिष्ठति नेङ्गते. So previously, the previous shloka was regarding the linga of a gunatita. Kair lingaihi. This question was answered. Now this shloka answers kimacharaha question. What is the achara? What is the behavior of a gunatita? So udasinaha, udasinavat asina. A gunatita remains like an udasina. Udasina means neutral, like a neutral person, or like an indifferent person. Not involved in anything. So udasinavat asinaha. Asinaha. He sits. Sits means he remains like an udasina, like a neutral person, like a neutral person in the world. So two people are fighting. One person may remain neutral, neither taking this side nor taking that side. Likewise, a gunatita is udasinavat. There is a vat. Vat means like, vati pratyaya. So here, a neutral person in the world, when any fight is going on, he is taken as an example to explain the gunatita. Therefore, udasinavat asinaha. He remains like a neutral person. Means he is free from ragadvesha. That is the idea. He does not have desire for certain objects, and he does not have hatred towards certain objects. So, udasinavat asinaha. Yaha gunaihi na vichalyate. He is not shaken by the gunas. He is not disturbed by the gunas. Sattva, sometimes sattva increases, sometimes rajas increases. Then he is not disturbed. I have become rajasika, and ajnani will get disturbed. But a jnani does not get disturbed by the rising of a particular guna. Yaha gunaha vartante ityeva avatishtati. Gunaha vartante. The gunas are functioning. Guna guneshu vartante. So here guna refers to karyakarana sanghata. The body mind sense complex. Karyakarana sanghata is guna. They function on another guna, which is Vishaya, object. Guna guneshu vartante. We have to remember that line. Guna guneshu vartante. Iti matva na sajjate. So guna vartante means I am not acting. I am free from kartrutva and bhoktrutva. What is doing guna? Means kartrutva belongs to the gunas. They do not belong to me. Ityeva avatishtati. He remains in swarupa. Swarupe avatishtati. He remains in the knowledge of his own swarupa. I am free from three gunas. I am the Brahman only, who is gunatita. Thus he remains established in the swarupa. Despite the coming and going, the rising of any particular guna, he is not moved away from his swarupa. Na ingate, he is not shaken from his swarupa. The disturbance in the gunas do not shake him from his swarupa. Atha idanim गुणातीतः किमाचारः इति प्रश्नस्य प्रतिवचनम् आह. Atha idanim. Atha indicates after the previous answer, after answering the previous question. Idani, now, gunatitaha kimachara. What is the achara of gunatita? Iti prashnasya prativachanam aha. Bhagavan answers this question. Udasinavad यथा उदासीनः न कस्यचित् पक्षं भजते तथा अयं गुणातीतत्वोपायमार्गे अवस्थितः आसीनः आत्मवित्. So, yeah. उदासीनवत् आसीनः. Udasinavad. Bhashyakara explains this word yatha. Yatha indicates that Udasinavat is a drishtanta, an example, a neutral person in the world. What does he do? He remains sitting when two people are moving or fighting or bargaining. He is just sitting in his place, not disturbed. He does not go to take somebody's paksha. Yatha udasinah na kasyachit paksham bhajate. And udasina does not take anybody's side. Tatha, likewise, ayam, this jnani, asina, he remains steady, remains sitting. Asinaha literally means he remains sitting. Asadhatu plus shanach pratyaya. Asa means to sit. Aste sits. Asadhatu shanach pratyaya. There is an e adesha. A gets e adesha. E dasaha. Therefore, it becomes asinaha. So, asinaha, Bhashyakara explains. Gunati tattvopaya marge avasthitaha. He abides in the jnana. Jnana is described as gunati tattvopaya marga. The way to attain gunati tattva. The way to attain gunati tattva is nothing but jnana. So jnane avasthitaha. He remains in his jnana. When whatever happens, irrespective of whatever happens, he abides in his jnana. Like an udasi, like a neutral person in the world. He does not go and take somebody's side when two people are fighting. Likewise, this jnani, when certain gunas present or when certain events happen, he does not move away from the Atma Jnana. He remains in the Atma Jnana. He does not go and identify with any particular guna. Atmavit. So he is an Atmavit. Gunaihi yaha sannyasi na vicharyate. We have to read. Gunaihi yaha sannyasi न विचाल्यते विवेकदर्शनावस्थातः गुणैः न विचाल्यते. So he is not disturbed by the gunas. Yaha Atmavit. For Atmavit there is a description. Sannyasi. Yaha Atmavit sannyasi. Atmajnani is a sannyasi. Gunaihi na vichalyate. Vivekadarshanaavasthatah. He is not shaken from his Vivekadarshanaavastha, his steadiness in Vivekadarshana. Vivekadarshana means jnana. He is not shaken from the steadiness in jnana on account of the guna, by the gunas. Tadetat स्फुटीकरोति गुणाः कार्यकारणविषयाकारपरिणताः अन्योन्यस्मिन् वर्तन्ते इति यः अवतिष्ठति छन्दोभङ्गभयात् परस्मैपदप्रयोगः यः अनुतिष्ठति इति पाठान्तरम् न इङ्गते न चलति स्वरूपावस्थः एव भवति इत्यर्थः. Tadetat स्फुटीकरोति. In the second half of the shloka, Bhagavan clarifies this. This means what is told in the first half. Gunairyona vichalyati. This is being clarified in the second half. So the second half is an explanation of the first half. Gunaha, in the second half, the gunaha refers to Karyakarana Vishayakara Parinataha Gunaha. The gunas which have taken the form of Karya, Sthula Sharira. Karana means Karya Karana or Karya Karana. Karana is a better reading. Karya Karana. Uh, Karana. Karana is a better reading. Karya Karana. Karana means Sukshma Sharira and Vishaya, object. Karyakaran Vishayakara Parinataha Gunaha. These gunas Anyonyasmin Vartante. They are working on each other. They are transacting between each other. Means all the transaction belongs to the gunas. Kartrutva and Bhoktrutva belongs to the gunas. Iti yaha avatishtati. He avatishtati. He remains steady. Here, avatishtati means swarupavastha eva bhavati. Avatishtati means he remains steady. Implies swarupavasthitaha bhavati. He remains in his swarupa. He is not disturbed from the knowledge of his Swarupa. Here, avatishtati, parasmaipada is used. But in the regular grammar, it should be avatisthate. Ava upasarga purvaka. Stha dhatu is atmanepada. Then why Vyasa has used parasmaipada? Bhashyakara says, Chando bhanga bhayat parasmaipada prayogaha. On account of chando bhanga bhaya, on account of fear of breaking the meter, breaking the rule of the meter, anushtup chandaha, parasmai pada prayogaha. Vyasa has used parasmai pada. He makes a violation in the grammar in order to save the meter. So that is then Bhashyakara finds another reading. Instead of yaha avatishtati, yaha anutishtati. This is another reading. Yaha anutishtati iti pathantaram. In this patha there is no problem. Neither the meter is broken, chandas is broken, nor vyakarana is broken. So yonutishtati ningate. So na ingate, na chalati. He does not move from his swarupa. स्वरूपावस्थः एव भवति इत्यर्थः. योवतिष्ठति नेङ्गते together mean स्वरूपावस्थितः एव भवति. He always remains स्वरूपावस्थः. He always abides in his swarupa. He is not disturbed from his knowledge. When a particular guna is predominant, ityarthah. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.